There was going to be a Discord code next week, but that has been cancelled. Look, I'm going to say this straight off. This is not going to be a fun video to make. This is not going to be a fun video for you guys to watch. This is more so a video that I have to make more than anything, since I screwed up big time. And normally my videos I swear a lot. But the thing with this is that when I swear a lot in my videos, it's mostly just an internet persona. I mainly do it for entertainment. I don't swear really as much in real life. And with that out of the way, there will be no swearing in this video because I am talking about something very serious. And I honestly feel sad admitted to all of this, but it's unfortunately a very serious video and I have to talk about everything that I'm talking about in this video. Now, like I said, I screwed up big time earlier today. Since this happened on a private server, I am gonna be pretty vague on what happened. Basically, I was concerned that drama was happening every week, and I was counting what Morgan got rightfully called out for as drama. She was basically associating with a groomer, and the grooming victim was on the server. I'm not gonna say the name of the victim because that wouldn't be appropriate. But my main point is, I counted that as drama when it was in fact far more serious. Many people got upset about that, and rightfully so, and I was in a call on that server. I was actually about to leave before people said that I should be in a call. And we were talking about things that I screwed up on in recent years in the Slideshow commentary community. But I left the call early because when people said that I should do something, I made a mistake and thought that it meant that I should leave the server, but they were referring to how I should have blocked GK Smith. I would have loved to continue the conversation, but I don't have access to that server anymore. And honestly, I don't think anyone even wants me back there after everything people pointed out. Now, I did bring up in another video how I screwed up big time and how there was poor management on my old SEC server. But the gravity of the situation is far more serious than that. I was yet to Ambrose and let her clean up all the mess while I was just sitting there doing nothing. When there was someone causing trouble, I should have banned them on the spot. Yeah, it's my fault that Joshua stayed there for far too long. And I did talk about this a lot already in another video, but I am gonna move on to talk about other things. The worst part is, which I didn't really mention in my video about my SEC server, or at least I think I didn't, is that I let pedophiles stay in the server for months without doing anything. And it's the other admins who had to ban these people. Now listen, I don't support pedophilia at all. I never have. I've always thought that pedophilia was disgusting, and I was always disgusted by when people were grooming underage people. But clearly, I needed to take it far more seriously than I did. When I found out actual confirmation that someone is a pedophile and or grooming an underage person, I should have cut ties with them immediately. It's far too late now, and people have tried telling me that, but I didn't listen. Honestly, the best way to take accountability for my actions is to just dissociate with the Slideshow commentary community completely. And this is not out of hate for the community or anything like that. In fact, I still respect a lot of people who are in the community, but I know I haven't been doing a good job showing that. What I did on Slideshow community server was horrible, but it's clear that I didn't learn and also got in some trouble on Doodle's private server. So you know what I decided to do? I was banned from many SEC servers, but I decided to just leave the rest of them on my own because, yeah, what I did was just inexcusable. Now, I was gonna talk about this in a video sometime after my Christmas themed projects are over, but getting this video up first is far more important than finishing my Christmas themed projects. So anyway, moving on. Why did they keep pedophiles on my old SEC server despite knowing that they are that? Because I didn't care. I ignored when people brought that up. I shouldn't have done that. I should have banned these people from the server on the spot. And the fact that I didn't, well, saying that I was irresponsible is a massive understatement. And I didn't want to talk about again what I did on that old server. I wanted to just move on from it. But like I said, a lot of the stuff that happened there is very serious and I have to talk about it in a video. I lost many friends today, Ephraim being an example. I also lost Fractured Light, Turn on the TV and several others. Looking back, I deserve it. When it comes to respect from people online, I know that you can't have infinite chances. The real world just doesn't work like that. And if someone doesn't want anything to do with you anymore, you should just accept it. I mean, it does hurt. In fact, I would be lying if I said I didn't feel bad that I ever missed my friend anymore. But the best thing to do is to accept it. If you screw up and you lose a friend over it, it's totally your fault. And I, of course, completely realize that. Now, like I said, I was gonna make a video sometime after my Christmas themed project about how one of my New Year resolutions is to stop caring about views period and just make videos that I wanna make and for those who enjoy my content. But honestly, I need to work on far more than just that. If I know someone is a groomer or a pedophile, I should just cut ties with them immediately, no excuse. There really is no fucking excuse. I am over 30 and I should know better. Listen, I am truly sorry about all that happened. Another issue that has been with me since pretty much when I started in the Slideshow commentary community, which I have been trying to work on to fix, is that I care far too much about getting criticism. I care far too much about people criticizing my stuff. And although some of it is because I want to improve my content, the very reason why I want so many people to criticize my stuff is because I love getting criticism. That's it. That's the major reason. It's not a good reason, not in the very least. In fact, I know that I have been too obsessed with getting criticism for far too long. And also, to tell the truth, I wanted for so long to be one of the most respected members in the Slideshow commentary community. Mostly that's what I have been focusing on more than anything. The very reason I wanted to be a respected SCC member for so long is because I think that the community is very misunderstood. I think there are mostly good people there, and I think the fact that the community is very toxic is just complete nonsense. I know I have been very toxic myself, especially about Slideshow commentary community center, and there is no excuse for it, especially since I'm in total control over my actions. There's no illness or anything like that that causes me to do the things I do. I'm in 100% control, and if most members of the community don't want anything to do with me anymore, it's understandable. And honestly, I also did something before that call began, which I left too early, that I shouldn't have. When I admitted my screw-ups, I was shocked that people were still talking about this. I should have owned up and taken real accountability. Yeah, I know it's not enough to say that I'm sorry. Most of the bad things I've done, especially when it comes to stuff that I did on Discord, it's all irreparable damage and it's far too late to make up for it. I honestly don't know what I can say in the end. The only thing I can do to make things better is to just dissociate with the Slideshow commentary community, and I have. I hope things will get better, but yeah, I'm just gonna end this video right here.